It's another edition of Checking In with Hein and Johnny, where the hosts bring in mystery topics that neither host knows anything about until the mics go hot and on the air. We are the show that keeps the host from talking about the weather and World War II 24 hours a day. Hey, Heine, man, what's on your mind?
Goal! We win, Henry. We win our first of two back-to-back wins for soccer. Were you watching?
I was watching my sprinklers.
You missed the FIFA wins completely because you were watering the lawn. Is that right?
Where are you? You're not out
I
in the studio. You're out in...
am in beautiful downtown Lake County, camping like an old school camper. We were in
Lake County.
Lake County.
Is that
Yeah.
near Seattle?
Henry, what's up?
Not much new, except your
Nothing?
soccer joy.
What soccer joy do you have? Did you watch the FIFA World Cup?
No.
You're not American. You're Europe. You're Europe. You're not European. You're American. You didn't watch.
Do you think the Europeans watch the American team and the Aussies?
The American football? Probably not.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they don't watch any of that stuff.
Right.
I was trapped in a car traveling to gorgeous Lake County, Florida. And so we did watch the soccer. It's the first soccer game that I actually watched. Did they call it a match? I guess they call it a match.
I think they call it a pitch.
Did
a
they?
Soccer pitch. I'm
The
pretty
pitch.
sure.
So we watched most of that game and we did not understand it.
But you were driving.
We were driving, yeah.
Were you in auto-drive mode?
No, we were forced. When you're driving 7 hours, we avoided Arthur, which was the tropical storm in Louisiana. We were going to go and have a party, have gumbo in Louisiana. And then the little beep on the phone said, gale force wind, 30 inches of rain in an hour, don't go to Louisiana. So we went up to safe Georgia and Florida to have some fun without rain.
Great.
We were stuck in the car though, so when you're stuck in the car, you're so bored that you'll even watch soccer. And we did. We watched them score twice, so it was a lot of fun. Now they'll 2-0. I learned that they don't say 0 or zip. It's nil. So 2-0, which means they get to play in Los Angeles instead of Seattle. So they move on to LA. I know it. You will be watching and hoping for a win because I know you have football fever. Tell me a little bit about a girls' weekend out that Chris had. Did she go with family members or are these the Lana Shays from Skyline High?
No, she had a troop in high school of friends. They go all the way back to junior high.
Churchill Junior High? What?
Churchill. Mm-hmm. And
so that's commendable. I think that's great, having that many friends.
It is. And for a long time. They watched movies and collected glass.
Love it. Have you ever collected glass, Henry?
Never.
No, I have never done that.
Except from spilled drinks.
Yes. When I've destroyed a window and glassware, I have had to collect glass many times for that.
New Year's Eve was a big night for collecting glass.
A lot of trouble.
Yes.
You're looking healthier than ever, and your pronunciation is pristine. Are you feeling like you're doing great since your incident?
Great is not the word.
No, really? You look great.
Well, that's okay. Hey, well, speaking of, an incident, and have you ever used one of those onion slicing mandolins?
I have. The one I use is safer, so it's just put the onion in and then crack it down, and I love it. It's fast. Did you end up in the ER?
I didn't go to the ER, but it was there was a little extra sauce in the spaghetti that night.
I use that little thing for mushrooms, onions, really anything. I love it. I don't like chopping stuff. Are you a big manual chopper, or is your mandolin your favorite part of the cooking process?
No, I've turned the chopping over to my wife
Yeah.
since the mandolin incident. Now, do you have an air fryer?
We did for a while. Supposedly, our oven has an air fryer mode. We did it a few times, and then I took it into a sauna and used it to heat a sauna, and it smelled like cooking chicken. It was a it was a hillbilly Harry Potter sauna that I made out of a little cupboard underneath the stairs. And to get it
No.
nice and hot, get it into the 150 degrees, I took in the air fryer and mwah, it smelled like you were making delicious fried chicken.
That basted back hair.
Yep,
So
yep.
there isn't one in the Imagine XL?
There is not one. We could
XL.
get one, XLS. Of course, we could get one, but we don't. I mean, I guess we don't do enough air frying. The only thing we really did, we did chicken and we did French fries, and that was about it. You know, when everybody was buying them in the beginning, we bought a big one and used it 4 times, and then chucked it after I used it in a sauna.
Well, you're not doing your eggplant in there.
No, there are a lot of delicious eggplant recipes. Are you huge on the eggplant recipes now?
No.
No, I'm not either. No, what's your go-to meal? Your last meal, what's your favorite meal to eat out?
That is so difficult.
Tell you mine. I'll tell you mine
Well,
while you think of
tell you.
yours. My favorite thing is a very delicious, rare option that's only on the weekends for typical prime steakhouses, the prime rib. Love a delicious, bloody pink prime rib with surf and turf, little shrimp or lobster. That probably would be my last meal when I'm done with prison and they're about to make a meal out of my head from the electric pulse. So that would probably be it. Surf and turf, I absolutely adore it. Love it. I could eat it every day if I had the insanity of $100 million to waste on prime rib. My mouth is watering right now as we talk about juicy. I'm actually having a problem with saliva because juicy prime rib sounds so good at this moment.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. No poke bowls or raw
I
ahi tuna.
love rahi
Ahi
unta.
tuna.
I love that. I could eat that every day. It also is a little pricey for Johnny. So everything that I really like costs a mint. You have to sell a kidney in TJ for it.
Yeah. I'm always going back and forth between, was that meal really that good, or did the price take something away from the meal? What I'm
Yes.
paying sours my taste buds a little bit,
Yeah.
so I can't enjoy it. There's some
Thankfully,
balance point.
yeah, I agree. I mean, before you have your favorite meal, you do see the prices. But boy, once they add it all up and you get the bill and put the tip on there. How about the tipping? They ask you to tip for people who hand you a donut now. So you order a donut and they hand you the big kiosk and ask you to tip. No, thank you. Tipping is when it's extraordinary.
Yeah, and then when they put on that, you get your donut after you've tipped and you open up and said, "I didn't order the refried beans on the top of this."
Why do I have salsa on this? That's not what I ordered.
I'm pretty sure I said a large, not a small.
And I would say generally the drive-through is easily 30% of the time that it's not right. What you get is not right, and you still just drive away. It's not worth driving around and getting out of the car. But I would say easily 30% of the time it's not correct. That's just life with the speakerphone.
Yeah.
So, are you saying your absolute favorite meal is ahi tuna or a delicious poke bowl?
I mean, my favorite meal, gosh, there was a place I in El Paso, in every place that I go, and I say, "This is really a memorable steak." And then they go out of business.
No, that's I agree. Restaurants are tough. Would you ever invest in a restaurant?
No,
No way.
not
Yeah.
unless it was, the golden Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, a literal guaranteed success.
There is also the phenomenon of, okay, the best piece of salmon I had that I think was in a Greek restaurant, and it was
Interesting.
big, thick chunk,
Delicious, huh?
cooked perfectly, which is kind of bordering on the cool center,
Sure.
and
Absolutely.
had that and just went there again. Went there again. They didn't cook it the same. Was it the same
Yeah.
thickness?
Different chef.
Just, I should never have gone back.
Yeah, restaurants are so difficult to keep a great chef and even more difficult to stay in business. So I agree. You don't even get the same consistency of how it's cooked in what your favorite restaurant over 5 years. It's never the same consistency. So, what's the
Unless they're using an
largest?
air fryer.
Yes, air fryers guaranteed success every time. What's the largest fish you've ever caught?
Not record breaking.
Yeah, mine isn't either. Yeah.
I
Allison
had
got a
a
good sized salmon,
What'd I catch? Probably a dogfish
but it was larger than 6 inches. So we'll take it.
or
Yeah.
or
Allison,
a big sculpin. What, Allison, what?
she caught a nice big salmon when we were up in Northern California. She got a nice salmon. And that's the biggest fish, of course, our family's ever caught. I love fishing from a boat. I love, fishing on a cruise because you tend to get a little more fun, a little more action, and they're not trout. 8 million bones. The boned to
I
food ratio in a trout is a little too bony.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want the barbecue cleaner bones. You could use a trout skeleton to clean the grill pretty effectively.
You cook it right, and it just flakes right out of there.
Like right out of there.
Come on.
Famously, the aluminum foil dinners are delicious. A trout cooked in the aluminum foil on a campfire is quite tasty. Very
Boy, that's been
delicious.
so long. So long. We used to go, I'd just reel them in. I remember that when I was a kid. It's like, let me just fish and
Yeah, you can
haul in
catch
the trout and
6
mom
fish
and
in a
pop.
visit.
Now it's like a hassle.
Yeah.
Every event is a momentous project.
Amen to that.
And
The
so
amount of
we're dragging grandpa along with us. Hey, let's see, you go fish here, Sonny.
the event is dragging grandpa successfully to the event. That's the big thing going on. And how were the pancakes last week that you made for the grandkids? The culinary Saturday delight.
Well, I was told that they were made with love. That
So that
means
means
they
they
sucked.
sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had lumps, crusty, doughy lumps in them. and they were thick. I saw a machine that you can buy at Paula Deen's that looks like an upside down lemonade pitcher that squeezes the exact amount of fluid onto the pancake griddle for exactly the same size pancakes. And I thought that would be something I would use like an air fryer. I'd use it once or twice and then throw it away. I did not buy it, but it's a good idea. Good idea.
That's have you joined the kamutz craze?
I do not even. You will have to do what you always do, which is you educate me. I need to be educated about the kamutz because I've never even heard the word.
Well, it's a newfangled flour. And then they mix it with a bunch of sugar. It tastes like kamutz.
Well, geez, do you smell
And
that
you-
kamutz? So it's
it's
sugary flour?
Well, I don't know. It's got some sort of ancient roots. Like
No,
thrown
I've never heard of it. I've never
It's
even heard
somehow
of it.
more wholesome.
And do you do it and eat it or
Well, I cook whatever's on the shelf. And so if
Yeah.
I pull it out and it's whole wheat pancakes, here's what you get. And
that's what we're eating?
here's what you get.
So
The best.
if I wanted to go in, do I buy a box of kamutz?
Yeah. Yeah. It's big in Utah.
Well, as
It's
usual,
right at the end of the dirty soda bar. After you put your creamer in your Fresca with the raspberry sauce,
you sprinkle some
got the
kamutz. I will want a kamutz update from time to time if you've had any new kamutz ideas. Do you have any future grandkids coming up? Does anybody still want to have kids in your family?
I don't know. I'm holding out for Connor, but if he gets discovered, then nothing.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yes. He's up to
There's
a million views on some of his little videos.
And that's so cool.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He
He
absolutely
works hard
deserves.
at that music stuff and
Yeah, he
works
does.
hard at his job. And so he's busy all the time and we can't keep up with him. I think his sister-in-law, they are expecting a baby this weekend.
Oh, that's fun.
Currently.
An extended family.
Yeah, next week. Yeah.
Fun.
So shout out to Sarah. She's gonna have a little brood of family.
That's fun. Good for you, Sarah. Yay.
Absolutely.
They are now, the reason I bring it up is now the newest rage is for grandparents who are expecting to have a grandparent shower, which it is true. Grandparents don't shower enough. We know the old man smell. The best thing that this podcast has is the old man smell information, but it is different than showering. But
Well, then that creates a whole new business idea of gift baskets filled with persimmon products.
persimmon, and I found out because you enlightened me, it takes 6 to 8 weeks for the persimmon to seep into your old man's skin. I had to know more about the old man smell and how to get rid of it. It says it takes fully 6 to 8 weeks of using it before you get the stank gets out of you.
Oh, that's
Love it.
I'm grading, a kumquats because I can't find enough persimmons, and I figure that's a good substitute.
You're
And then
grading
I
them, you're
soak in
mincing them.
That's why it gives me my radiant glow.
Well, I
Radiant
wondered
glow.
why you looked so glowing today. Have you ever had a guy's weekend? Is there a group of people that you would do a guy's weekend with?
Yeah, that's that. I have that. You get together a crew of racing friends and go
Racing
to
friends.
races. And
Yeah, absolutely.
women absolutely avoid it like the
Love it.
plague.
Women love the smell of asphalt in the morning.
A little bit of brake dust as the cars go screaming and roll over 5 times, and we look at each other. Did you see that?
They love the sound of backfiring at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Yep.
No
Lying in
one,
your swampy sleeping bag in the pits at Sebring at 1:30 in the morning, and the guy next to you is tuning up his Mini.
everybody loves it.
Yeah, make the thing run.
The sound of success. Well, the fact is, everybody's had to do it so often to try and get it to run for the next morning that it's common. Everybody understands the mad dash to get the thing to actually pull out of the starting block. All part of the
Yeah,
fun.
I get that. The setups, "Oh, you need to meet so and so. He's really into cars." "Really? What's he got?" "A Tesla." "So he's into auto driving, the self-driving mode." "Yeah, yeah. He's
He's
really
really into
into
it.
cars."
He really loves cars.
He loves
There
cars so
are
much, he doesn't want one
doesn't
that
drive them. He doesn't want to drive them. He puts 2 sandbags, 2 scuba diving lead weights on the 2 sides of the steering wheel so that they can auto drive anywhere, even if it's illegal. I
way
love it.
in the ocean of car guys, way down in the bottom of the Mariana Trench, underneath the abandoned submarine are my people.
Those are your car guys.
Yeah, they it's this little subsect that likes, things that drip and they're slow.
6,000 feet below the surface, where the volcanic plumes of ash come out, there's things living there. That's your subsection of the exciting car guy.
Absolutely.
Commend you for having a deep-seated love of exhaust fumes and brake dust. That
Yeah.
is very well. Are there any events that you've gone through in your life that the buildup and hype that somebody's given you just is a complete letdown once you get there? I've never been to see the 4 presidents' heads carved in the cement, and I think it's South Dakota. Everybody tells me once you get there, you're like, oh, the heads are just 3 feet tall. They look bigger in the photos. That springs to my mind as an underwhelming event that people have mentioned before. Have you ever been to an underwhelming event?
Well, I've been to, Mount Rushmore.
And was it as huge and ominous for you, or was it like many people? They say, well, it's a little small.
They're big. You jump
That's
off
cool.
of them. They're big.
They're big.
They're
Well, that's
big.
good to know. I might
And
go.
but no, I like everything is oversold. If somebody tells me it's how great it is, then I'm not gonna like it. So
You
when I
worry.
was
Yeah.
at Mount Rushmore, I looked at all the big heads, and then I drove across town, and I didn't bring anyone with me, so I'd had no schedule. I drove across
Nice.
town and went to the Reptile Gardens in Rapid City, and that is a big zoo of just snakes.
Nice.
And so when I went there, I said, "Well, I don't think this is gonna be much of an event," but it was much better than I thought.
It was fulfilled all your snake expectations.
Right, so I'd rather go to that's the restaurant thing. "You've gotta go to this place. It's so good." And then I go there. But
Yeah.
then if I go to, the the Saltgrass Steakhouse and just gotta eat, and then it's really good and the waiter's really fun, I go, "Wow, that was worth the money."
Absolutely.
I like
I would
that. Well, I like to be to my
amazed.
expectations to be low and then get a better experience.
Amen to that. I would say of big events or places that were amazing and way bigger than I thought. For sure, Niagara Falls. You cannot see a video or photos of Niagara Falls. When you get there, wow, it is a shocking amount of water just tumbling. I loved it. Super fun.
Yeah,
Really spectacular. That is an amazing, amazing a landmark. I loved it. That
and
was a great one.
it moves 3 feet every year.
So cool. I
Yeah,
love that.
haven't been, never been.
Well, you will enjoy when you go. You will enjoy it. They take a little boat down, made of the mist, and you kind of can look up through the mist. Of course, it's incredible. The amount, just the sheer volume of water is a lot of fun. Have you ever bought an auction item at these little charity or golf things? Have you ever purchased anything like that? Got a
Yeah.
coupon?
Well, I buy them.
And then
It's
once you
like,
bought it, have you 100% have you used it every time went and got that wrap around your legs to lower your fat
no,
cells?
these things that I buy there are called items to be re-gifted.
Yeah. To give your kids. Yeah. Hey,
What do we do with this?
give it to someone who might like it. Yeah. Even some of the things are almost impossible to like redeem too. It's so you have to jump through so many hoops. There's a coupon that flashes now for the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and you use your phone and click on the QR code, and you get a coupon from Mountain Dew for a free drink. And most of us, being Americans, we would take that coupon into the store and get us a delicious Baja Blast. No, no. And then you send in your receipt to get your
The
money back.
reimbursement. Yeah.
No one will. It works perfectly because no one's ever going to do all that. So anyone seeing the Baja Blast 420-foot dinger coupon, don't waste your time. You would never go through the hoops for that reimbursement of the $1.29 or whatever it is.
Well, it's probably $5.29 for one 20-ounce soda.
Yeah, because they chill it. It's $5, two
Yeah.
for $10. There is a movie that you must see on Netflix. Sally Fields has a movie called Remarkably Bright Creatures, and it is awesome for old people. Anybody over 50 will enjoy this show. Anybody
Seen
anybody
it.
with you
Saw
now
that.
you had to you were you amazed at how they made this creature look so real?
My God. And her hair and how they made her appear remotely intelligent. I'll have no idea. I thought her best work was in Smoking the Bandit.
She was
And then she started hanging out with Chelsea Handler, and I got a rep.
trouble.
I said, "Yeah, there's nobody intelligent in this movie."
Enough of this.
Yeah.
Enough of this.
Ugh.
Are you going to see the sci-fi hit of the summer called Disclosure Day about aliens by Steven Spielberg?
Yes, it's a must see on my list.
Yeah.
Unless does it have Sally Fields in it? She
Sa-
appears as an alien?
Sal- Sally makes no appearance in that movie, as far as I know. There could be a spoiler, so maybe we're breaking something new. But no, I don't believe she will be joining us for that movie.
Maybe the aliens will have more intelligence than
Chelsea Handler.
my tentacle. when the octopus said that, most humans don't have the intelligence in my tentacle. I
Tentacle.
simply replied, "Why is your tentacle on my barbecue plate?"
It's made me want to have some calamari. I think the octopus in it is Alfred Molina. That actor, I think I kind of recognize. I didn't look, but I recognized his voice from Raiders of the Lost Ark, where he plays an Aboriginal type person that's trying to kill our handsome, incredible Harrison Ford in the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah, my octopus movie is that My Octopus Teacher or something, whatever that one was. That one
Whatever.
was a
I
little
learned
more
a
real.
little more fun. I
Yeah,
learned everything I know. I learned from an octopus when I was in kindergarten. I think that's the movie.
yeah. The Jacques
Do
Cousteau, octopus.
the Jacques Cousteau, when I was little, that Jacques Cousteau specials were right up there. I
He had a
loved
good
Jacques.
one on the octopus. Octopus.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Bill Murray movie where he was a submarine driver with a fantastic scene about getting delicious blood-sucking animals on his testicles? The world,
A real
it's one of my
movie?
favorite.
That's a real movie?
Oh, it's a real movie. Hey, everybody.
No.
Hey, everybody check. Everybody check. Hey, how come I'm the only one that gets hit every time? I loved it.
Is that What
Loved
About
it.
Bob? What is that?
No, this one was it was
Right.
a Jacques Cousteau kind of one, kind of a parody, and it's fantastic. It's super funny. Well,
What's it
for
called?
me,
What's
I'm
it
an
called?
idiot. I think it had all the Portuguese David Bowie stuff in it. So I think it was like The World According to Steve Buscemi or something like that. No, I think it was The
We
Aquatic
will
Something by Steve Buscemi.
watch for that.
It
Hey,
was it was for me, it was hilarious.
a lot
Is
of
there
guests here.
anything before we let you get to your guess? Is there anything else we need to say except go Knicks? They won the NBA championship, so
Yeah, what's
congratulations,
next
New
for
York.
'em? Hey,
Next,
Charlie, say
it's Charlie. We love it when Charlie comes by.
yeah,
Hello,
so climb out the
Charlie.
motorhome.
Charlie, that
He's
hurt.
up so early, we're going to the car show.
Well, you guys have fun. In fact, Charlie, report on the car show next week. We want we want we want statistics about the
Alright.
car show.
How many
Henry, take
cars
care of your
pulled out?
guests. We will see
Alright.
you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Checking In with Hein and Johnny. You can follow all things Hein and Johnny by subscribing to Checking In with Hein and Johnny anywhere you listen to podcasts. Checking In with Hein and Johnny is sponsored by Conveyors and Equipment. They supply, design, and service all types of conveyors, belting, and material handling equipment since 1972. With 3 locations to serve you, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque, and El Paso. Find them on the web at conveyequip.com. That's ConveyeEquip.com.